Hello everyone, my name is James and today we are counting down my top 10 video game Easter eggs that all feature animals or species relating to or referencing the animal kingdom in some way. So prepare yourself for some crafty, dangerous and funny video game Easter eggs. To the east of the province Velen, a small village known as Benwick stands and is home to an old sage who requests some dragon's root, a rare plant that only grows in a cave southwest of this location. As you approach the cave, a rather innocent looking snow hare stands guard, but stands amongst a somewhat rather grim scene that includes piles of bones, skulls and blood splattered all over the place. And that's because this little fella is a direct reference to the Killer Bunny from Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Sadly though, it won't actually kill you, which is obviously a good thing, but still, you know what I mean. As you begin Chapter 2 live from the crime scene in Part 1 of Max Payne,
goodbye.
Have Max toss a hand grenade into the hole within the brickwork. Then continue through the corridors, sewer, and as you waltz up the next staircase, the ground will shake from a bomb exploding in the bank vault nearby. But before reaching that, Max will have to now duel it out with rats wielding Berettas and Desert Eagles. Over the course of the Sega Saturn years, there were numerous animal Easter eggs found in titles, including the awesome horse from Daytona, USA. Just look how fast you can go. Now you're playing with real horsepower. But for me, nothing beats Manx TT Superbike, where by using the Sega Saturn or arcade versions, pop into the arcade mode, pick a course, then as the transmission screen appears, quickly punch in up, up, down, down, left, right, but instead of using BA like in the Konami code, use Z and X. And now instead of racing around on your bike, how about going for a spin on your very own sheep, while listening to a remixed version of Mary Had a Little Lamb. Amongst the new content, secrets and Easter eggs Rockstar introduced to the PS4, Xbox One and PC versions, we were treated to Peyote, 27 small flowering cactus, which are quite hard to spot and lurk in just about every nook and cranny of the San Andreas map. After discovering one and swallowing it, your character immediately hallucinates and turns into one of 27 different animals, including a chicken.
A chicken? Me? Franklin is a damn chicken. What the fuck? I'm a gangster.
A rabbit.
Oh no. Oh man, this shit weird. This shit real weird, man. Real weird being here. Being here and being a bunny?
Or how about a killer West Highland Terrier?
Interested in financing, freaky.
Over here, sweetheart.
One of the most bizarre Easter eggs you can find yourself tucking into while playing Saints Row 2 requires heading out to sea in search of the Ruin Island, which is northwest of the prison. Upon the top of the staircase that curiously stands here, rests an arrow which directs you to another tiny rock that once again directs you to two more small islands. But as you arrive at the fourth, the player is greeted by yes, a giant purple cabbit, a fictional hybrid character made up from a cat and a rabbit and featured in a previous Volition game known as the Summoner. On the map of the rig in Halo 5 Guardians multiplayer section, there is a large circular panel that must be activated and can only be done so by ground pounding upon it. Next, head around to the back rail where two power cores have popped out of their chambers and must be destroyed, but as you blast upon the second one in the yellow corner, look out to the mining rig in the distance, as from under the ground a giant sandworm inspired from the science fiction novel of Dune comes up and demolishes the entire structure. In the early stages of Epic Games' Gears of War 3, in fact as early as Act 1, Chapter 1, and just after dealing with an onslaught of enemies and helping Prescott to land upon the helipad, you'll be able to spot 4 giant tubes. Now by offering Marcus up to each one of them, he will call out into them.
Hey Marcus, we going up to CIC or what?
Hello!
After the 4th hello has been shouted, out pops a chicken, which you can of course step on if you like, but instead blast upon it with everything you've got, and suddenly it will morph into a mighty fire-breathing golden enemy.
Are you kidding me? Focus fire on the mutant!
When you are on board the SSV Normandy starship, head to the holographic tool that displays the galaxy map and zoom out so you can see the entire Milky Way. Then opt for the cluster Kepler-Verge, followed by the Newton system where the planet named Ontarom orbits. There aren't many points of interest here, so make a heading to the southwest, where you'll stumble upon a herd of space cows, and one in particular is named the Shifty Looking Cow. Seems harmless enough, but those extra arms do make the cow seem rather, well, shifty. And whatever you do, do not turn your back on it, otherwise you can kiss those sweet credits goodbye. During Chapter 8, known as Kate in the 2008 action-adventure Mirror's Edge, our main protagonist has to scale a huge building internally that is right in the middle of development. But right at the top, she has a sniper rifle laid out in front of her, and you have to aim down to the street below and take out the truck in the centre of the moving convoy. Watch it play out below, then take your sniper rifle and aim for the centre white circle in the sign directly down the street to unveil the largest rat in the game.
What's that, Cleve? Report, over.
go. You gotta get down there.
And to see us out and complete the list, we are heading out to the South China Sea to Nanja Strike, that features upon the Battlefield expansion pack Naval Strike, whereby you and 9 other players must surround this very buoy and simply await your impending doom. And a massive and special thank you goes to Fun with Guru for this awesome and final piece of footage. So I really hope you enjoyed this latest top 10, and don't forget you can always follow the channel on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook, and if you haven't quite had enough of me today, then here's several videos to watch which are all available on mobile devices.